movement. So movement is such an integral part of the way that I make creative decisions. And it's become more intentional because I've realized the role that it plays for me over time. I think I used to take it more for granted and I wasn't as aware. I didn't pay too much attention to the ways that ideas would arise, well, as much as I do now. And as I've become more and more aware of those moments, the connection is undeniable because I'm there in the moment and I receive the information, the idea, I connect the dots at very, they're almost tangible, more tangible in my mind because I'm moving at the time. And so there's a sense of feeling them as well. So when I am, it can be on a walk, it can be on a dance or in a yoga practice. Usually in a yoga practice, it can be when I'm being guided by others, but also in my own yoga practice, when I'm in the more meditative postures, because I'm not necessarily keeping another's teacher's guidance in mind through the practice. I'm bringing my own intention, or a question will come up for me that I'll use the practice to work through, and then I let go of that question, and somehow by the end of the practice an idea drops in for me. It might not be the specific one that I was looking for, it often is, but sometimes it's something else. And then I can just be not thinking at all about the stuff that I've been working on, and I'll be on a walk, I could be listening to a podcast at the same time, and then all of a sudden one piece of the puzzle will land with me, and that piece is integral to holding all the other little parts together. So it's a balance always between moving purposefully and then letting go of obsessing over ideas, because we know that we can trust that when the idea is ready, because of all the information that we've gathered from around us through the way we've been moving in the world, while having kept this light awareness of the artistic problem or challenge or whatever we're trying to solve in our lives, lightly in mind, we're looking for an answer. If we trust that we're exposing ourselves to the things that could bring us closer to answers, closer to a holistic way of living our lives and living the answer, in a sense, to what we're looking for. If what we're looking for is something that is really in alignment with our path, our purpose, something that we really want. So there are many words for that. If we trust and we move intentionally, always lightly towards that thing, our answers will come. And I do believe that movement is integral to those things landing for us. I know that I'm possibly a more kinetic person than others, or among the people, because I'm not an island, we're all pretty much the same. Amongst those people who do, when we are moving, things drop quickly for us. So I'm a kinetic thinker. It's not necessarily like that for everyone, but I do believe that in terms of having the same functions in our bodies, that we all require movement in order to fast track or synthesize the thoughts and ideas and creative potential that's kind of swirling around inside of us. So it really comes down to finding a way of moving that just brings a little bit of joy to you, because that will spark off many other things. And I can't say exactly what those will be for you, but I do know that movement is a great way to get things going if you're feeling stuck. And they can be quick bursts, or they can be a routine of sorts. It's great to figure out a routine, kind of build a habit of moving, but in fun ways. That doesn't feel like you're moving to exercise, because exercise is something else. It's similar, but it's something else. So if we change our idea around moving, we probably are likely to do it more, to choose it more. And we especially do that if we tapped into our bodies, if we let our bodies guide us, and if we want to live more holistically. That is the only way to be making that mind, body, and spirit, the joy side of its connection. So think about the ways that you move in the day. Think about ways that you can trick yourself into moving if it doesn't come naturally to you. And think about starting to find a way to bring in intentional movement, intentional and preferably conscious. So intentional and conscious is kind of the same movement into each and every single one of your days. Because what a gift that we can move. For those of you watching who have all of your limbs working, what a gift to be able to move every single day. And so take those thoughts, those considerations with you, and just let them lightly be there as you engage in different activities and different ways of moving, whether it could also be gardening, taking the dog for a walk, dancing in the lounge. And then of course in our practice library there are also some options there for you to look at.